French ambassador to the United Nations called for a Gaza ceasefire by the week's end during Security Council consultations. In the meantime, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken stated that progress is being made in Doha talks towards securing the release of hostages and a ceasefire in Israel-Hamas conflict.
Ambassador Nicolas de Rivière emphasized the need for ceasefire before Ramadan's end, citing the approaching conclusion of the fasting period.
The Security Council has been discussing this issue again and again. This crisis started more than 5 months ago. We need a ceasefire for Ramadan, and we are basically almost at the end of the second week of Ramadan. France, of course, wants this ceasefire. We want all the hostages to be released. No need to repeat to you that we have been condemning again and again the attack by Hamas on October 7. But now it's time to save lives. The death toll is above around 32,000 men and women, so I think it needs to stop now. So this is why I will encourage the Security Council to take action before the end of the week.
President Emmanuel Macron has persistently advocated for a Gaza ceasefire, condemning recent violence against Palestinians seeking humanitarian aid. Blinken plans to visit Israel, and it's coordinating with Arab counterparts to increase aid flow. The main challenge is Hamas demanding a ceasefire before releasing hostages, while Israel seeks only a temporary pause.
We had very productive meetings today with President Sisi, with Foreign Minister Shukri, as well as with our colleagues, and I'll come to that in a minute. Over the last 2 days, in my travels to the region, we've met intensively with virtually all of our regional partners from Saudi Arabia, from Egypt, from Jordan, from the UAE, from Qatar, Palestinian Authority. But I very much appreciate the Foreign Minister hosting today's meeting with the Arab foreign ministers. I've been meeting and speaking individually to them over the past several weeks, but it was very good to be together, to have the opportunity to convene as a group, to share views on where we are, where we need to go, and how we can best get there. And there's a clear consensus around a number of shared priorities. First, the need for an immediate, sustained ceasefire with the release of hostages. That would create space to surge more humanitarian assistance to relieve the suffering of many people and to build something more enduring. We've been working, as you know, with Egypt, with Qatar, and with Israel to put a strong proposal on the table. Hamas responded to that. The negotiators continue to work. The gaps are narrowing, and we're continuing to push for an agreement in Doha. There's still difficult work to get there, but I continue to believe it's possible.
Blinken opposes a major ground operation in Rafah, advocating for alternative measures against Hamas.
The defense pact and